This here is a 1981 Ford Fairmont. This one here has that new type of style they were going on in the 80s called paint. It's like sandpaper, pretty rough. They went for that style. It's basically, I really don't know. This here's door handle. She opens beautifully. And the interior of the Fairmont, you got the steering wheel. Those things, these Fords came with that locking mechanism that prevents theft. So if you turn your vehicle off on the highway and you forget that the key is, you can veer off to the side. No, that's not important. Oh, there was the blower motor. Fixed. Oh, no, hold on, that's off. Or, yeah, that one there. I mean, this is actually the original miles. It's 49,000. Fuel gauge. Worthless gauge. That tells you the brakes don't work, but I don't know. None of these gauges are important. Like, look. Turn the key on. Seatbelt light doesn't even turn on.
A pontoon for next spring. Don't wait.
Let's make that quiet. Oh, there we go. See, just got the red wire unplugged from here. That's how you do that stuff. Battery. It might be. I don't know what any of these means. Engine line. We can fix that. Oh, she started. Look at that idle. This Fairmont cranks better than your mother's car. That's the mirror. Look at that. This is actually one of the thinnest mirrors I've ever seen. Got these here up here. Custom built ceiling. Got the staple version. Really bright light. I like bright lights. These seats are actually in very good condition. Here's a screwdriver. Same back there. And actually they went with like some type of leather in the rear back. But actually that's pretty nice. I kind of like that. It's pretty smooth. It feels just like this here. The glove box actually has something in it. It's actually made out of plastic too. I think this is from like the original owner too. I'm not exactly sure what any of that means, but I'm assuming that's the VIN number. Old door handles, crank radiators. Opens nice and great. Some of these windows look like they've been open for a while. There's a mark going straight through it. She idles great too. Got the CB antenna, stock suspension. The rears are really bad. One of these are the keys. I think it's this one. It's more shiny. Big taillights too, and make sure you know when you're turning. Just pop it in there and you turn it. Lift up, turn it back, pop her out. Trunk. The holding mechanism. Something broke here. It doesn't hold light in anymore. I got lime for the winter. That's probably one reason why. But even if you just like put your knee on it, it just goes straight down. Has a spare tire. I don't know if I can get to it. It's flat. A pretty decent motorized machine. Even the back door opens. This one here, I put a lot of WD-40 to get her open. Had to take it all apart to get to the latch. That's not important. Even tells you in here. I read the owner's manual of the Fairmont and it said, do not tow, basically. And if you absolutely have to, only tow 1,000 pounds or less. Oscar ain't none of those towing cars at all. The hood release, this is actually the interesting part. Horn you push down in there. That's brights on, brights off. Wiper 1, wiper 2. Very much options. You pull back for that thing to go squirt. These are your lights. Here, hood release. Don't use the parking brake. That locks it all up. You gotta pop that open. This actually only came with one mirror. No other mirror on the other side. Those are worthless back in the 80s. You just push down, lift it up. This has a 2.3 lima or whatever the fuck it's called. Belt's a little sloppy. That's okay. Batteries held in very well. Doesn't have a handle though. That's sad. Tranny dipstick. Your oil dipstick is somewhere. That actually might be the oil dipstick. I don't see an oil dipstick anywhere. I don't know. This is how you check the coolant. Yeah, there's something in there. Perfect. Oh, there's a lot of shit. I don't even know what it does. There's a lot of these lines. A lot of these lines that just go through the entire engine. There's hair there. I'm not sure where that came from. brand new lights. They put the plate to the sides like New York, not in the center. Not exactly sure why you did that. I found it pretty worthless on those units. Got those aluminum hubcaps though, and I mean, these tires are pretty good. I think it's supposed to be sitting a lot higher than it is. There's not much room back here. There's only 2 fingers of length between that dude there. Look at that, you can actually draw in here. Well, okay, whatever. I don't know. It doesn't work all that great. Anyways, these door panels are really nice. You can just feel it up and down. Got the locker machine. That part's supposed to come up and down with it, as you can tell. This is your button machine. It turns on and off that light. Well, so does a few other things. I mean, that's pretty decent, I gotta say. I'd like to get that radio and that hole cut up bigger, put the CB underneath it. CB was very expensive. It was $5. Holy shit. Oh no. Oh yeah, these things have these here vents. You pull this out and the air comes through here. There's no AC in this vehicle. Push that back in. Make sure it closes the airflow. That is very helpful. Next, there was one speaker in the middle, but I put 2 speakers on the sides, 2 little tweeters or something, and got rid of that speaker because I switched it from an AM to an FM radio. AM radio's in the garage. That's in that 83 Ford video. This mirror. Got the CB antenna back there too. Ooh. Oh, that one mirror missing on the other side is really weird though. I mean, you can't back up decent. Just use a side mirror. Please, these mirrors stay adjusted though. I could turn out that vibration. Otherwise, this paint's pretty decent. And nothing really seals properly. Like the window even shakes. I don't know, it's not important. But the one thing is, the fuel tank's not where it's supposed to be. Someone put it on the other side of the car for some odd reason. So I have to walk around the entire car to fill up my gas. It's terrible. It's the worst thing they ever done. Although this is a motorized Genius. It's a mid-sized sedan, so it's pretty small. It's long, kinda, but small. Wheelbase is actually pretty short. Wheelbase is there. You got the whole car is like 2 feet off that way, 1 foot off that way. Got a lot of swinging action going on. But it's ready to go. It's ready to drive. This is a beautiful, beautiful machine. I gotta say. It really isn't. I kind of ran out of things to point out about it. Vents, wipers, the roof. There's no hail damage that I could see, even though it's been stored outside. Cat's been walking on it. Rear window, nice slope. All this chrome, everything's original too. Everything's just kind of faded. I repainted the Ford. Not sure color what it was, but now it's gray. Same with the Fairmont. That's also gray now. This here, well, this is where the original owner bought it from. I normally take those off, but I'm afraid to take that one off because I'll probably see shiny paint. Oh, there's no shiny paint on it. This CB antenna is connected to nothing. That's how you cause rust. Just wipe that off, put it right back on. Rust likes to be caused by water. Like there's little spots underneath the frame. There's a lot of spots. It's like that camper's roof. This here is a good camper. That's what the Facebook listing was. I honestly don't know what year it is or what brands it is or anything. This thing's a piece of shit. But it was cheap as hell. I even put a CB in that, if you can't tell. CB antenna there, CB in my truck, CB in the car. CB right there too. Connected to the camper, which is ready to shatter, but that's okay. This is plexiglass. I don't know why that window don't open. Oh, there's the Fairmont, the bit I'm talking about. Small windows. Pretty cool, I gotta say. And one thing I like about it is there's a side reflector there and a side reflector up front, and this thing glows at night. That's kind of cool, I gotta say.